Every person who eats should be here.
Everyone should read Dan Brown's new book, the guy who wrote Angels and Demons and Da Vinci Code. His new book came out last week. It's called Inferno. And in that book, the bad guy creates a virus that infects the entire population of the world and genetically modifies all of us. Make sure you read it. It's scary, and the fact is, it's true. They are now creating vaccines and viruses to infect the world.
My family and I are out here supporting our right to know if genetically modified organisms are in our food, and they're all throughout our food, so we're making it known to people all over that they don't know what they're eating, and they should really educate themselves, because GMOs are very bad for you.
Okay, well, I believe that we are being poisoned through many means, such as our food, GMOs, toxic engineered chemicals that are added into the food to make it addictive. Our water is poisoned through many means. There's pharmaceuticals in there that they can't clean out. There's fluoride in there, it's toxic. And our environment, our air, chemtrails. We have a lot of metals that are coming down upon us. You can see residue on your lawn furniture, white powder. If you see that, get it tested. It's all different barium and aluminum, different metals that are absorbed into our skin and poison us. So today we're just going and creating awareness with genetically modified organisms, trying to march for Monsanto, against Monsanto. So.
I am here to support the labeling and subsequent ban of GMOs. GMO foods are bad for our intestinal health, they're bad for the environment. There's high levels of pesticides used, genetically injected pesticides that release into the environment after they plant the seed. It's bad for the bees, it's bad for us, and it's bad for the earth. So don't eat it. It's corn, soy, cottonseed, and canola. Those are the 4 crops that are the worst. So if you can avoid those or eat them organically, that's the best way to go. But we need a ban on GMOs eventually. Right now the first step is to have them labeled and then banned. So.
That today they were trying to say that like people who are against GMOs are food snobs and that they don't care about ending world hunger. But if GMOs poison people, and we're displacing small farmers in other countries, like we're not helping any of those countries feed the hungry. And what do they want to do? Feed the hungry with poisoned food? I mean, that would cure the hunger problem because it would kill everyone eventually. I mean, it's something that we need to take seriously, I think. And like I was saying before, it's something that affects 100% of us. Like everyone has, there are different issues that people take up that really divide us as a nation, and food affects 100% of us. We have the right to know what is in our food. We have the right to know, no matter what. If somebody wants to consume GMO food, then let them. But we still have the right to know, so that we can decide for ourselves.
Right.
That's what democracy. Democracy is about, that we have the right to know. I mean, we just don't anymore. Through the media, everything's slanted.
Has the right to know what's in their food. I mean, I don't think it should be in the food at all, but, at least label it for everybody to know. And it's the only right thing to do.
So that's why you're here?
Yep, absolutely.
For the labeling issue.
Yep.
Right. So Obama, didn't he just sign a law that said they didn't have to...
right, yeah. They
can't label, they can't even say that it's GMO free, I believe.
Right, yeah, they consider it equal, but it's not. I mean, it's genetically mutated food, so...
Right. Go ahead.
GMOs kill people. It's putting chemicals in our food, and it's not good for the environment, it's not good for our people, and frankly, it shouldn't exist as a company.
GMO foods are bad.
Is that it?
Yeah.
What do you think about chemtrails?
Chemtrails?
Yeah.
I think those are pretty bad too. I mean, poisoning us and our kids, and even dropping more chemicals into the water that's already in there.
Right. What do you think about fluoride in the water?
Fluoride, I think that's just another example of the way human beings are being poisoned systematically.
Right.
The reason why I'm here is for her and for me and for everyone. She deserves healthy food. We all deserve healthy food. Monsanto is a giant corporation that's taken over our food supply, and it's wrong, and people are getting sick. There's more rates of cancer and disease, gastrointestinal, autism, infertility, the list goes on, and we shouldn't have to stand for it, and our government should not be in bed with these corporations for profit. And so I'm fighting for myself and for the world and for her future, and so that we don't have another global apocalypse. And that's it.
Support genetically modified organism-free seeds and 100% organic foods. There is a difference between the two, but a lot of people do not understand that and realize that. Know what you're eating, know what you're growing. Thank you. For a brighter future, let's end GMOs.
Our food should be natural, coming out of the ground and going into our bodies. Nobody should interfere with any of the process. Eat from the ground as natural as possible. Nobody should interfere.
That's it?
Everyone to be aware of what's in our food, and it's poison.
That's it? Okay.
That's it.
What's going on? Oh, okay. I'm just here to support the right for people to know what's going into the foods, and I might still eat the junk food, but I have a right to decide what I want, and if they're making stuff without telling us and it hurts us, I think we have a right to prosecute people. Poison shouldn't be allowed to be sold to our children, and I guess it's just corporates in bed with the government, and basically it's fascism.
Right.
We need to all support the right to free choice on everything. And if there's no victim, there's no crime. But if there is a victim like us, we need to be able to go after the people that made that happen. I guess.
All right.
Modified food is bad. It's basically poison, and you should know what the heck you eat, just like nutrition facts on the side of a can of Coca-Cola.
Right. Go ahead.
Go ahead?
Yeah.
About this?
Yeah.
Man, you picked the wrong person.
No, you don't have anything to say about it? No?
Well, I know that I want to stop because of my baby girl right here. I don't want her to be
You don't want her eating GMO foods. Right.
And it's so hard to go grocery shopping now and having to look through everything to make sure there's no GMO.
So do you read all the labels and try to check out things?
Yes, I do, and it's been a hassle lately.
You shop at Whole Foods or anything like that?
When I can, but most of the time I do a quick shop at Myers or something, and it.
Are they pretty good at labeling things?
No, there's not.
No?
Some are now doing it, but not all of them.
Okay.
Thank you.